everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 29th of January. Okay, so we have the moon void of course that starts today at 1:44 a.m. and then the moon also enters Taurus at 9:17 p.m. If you want to know what happens during this time, listen to the end of the audio for you guys that are interested in that. Now I'm going to talk about the aspects that are happening today. Okay, so the first transit aspect of today is the sun making a square to the moon's north node. So when the sun makes a square to the north node, problems in relationships, even though you and others will want to be close, with words or actions, what you do or what you say can cause distance. Relationships can end for some of you. Positively, you can make influential new connections, but watch out for egotistical behaviour. People can think that their way is the right way, not considering other people's feelings. There can also be a polarisation of views, people thinking that their ways are better than a battle of wills and decisive speech, like red is the best colour, no, green is the best colour, but a bit more heated. This energy can make some people more optimistic, especially about their future, their goals and current ability to meet any deadlines or any other things that they need to do right now. But just remember, without strategic planning, this positivity can be short-lived. So yeah, you may feel like, I can take on the world. Make sure that you look into the bigger picture, not just focus on the small details, and watch out for being too complacent and idealistic, just thinking everything's going to fall out the sky. For some people this happens, but for the majority it doesn't. We need to put in some effort, and this isn't like a snipe, but this is just reality, how it sort of like works. But regardless of whether things fall to you or you have to work hard for them, you can always get what you want if you are willing to work with your circumstances and overcome any obstacles you have, taking slow, small, daily steps to become the best you can be. Relationships can break down now because of lack of consideration and communication. Some of you may feel that time is running out. Again, this is not true. All that is needed is for you to make the right lifestyle changes to make your highest potential reality. As I said earlier, worry can steal so much from us humans. Often we spend so much time thinking about doing the things we want to do instead of acting. Overthinking drains the energy needed to complete tasks and to go after and get and make our dreams that reality. So sometimes the best things that we can do is just to do it. As the famous slogan says, yes, you may not get all you need completed this lifetime, still you're bound to reach more goals, and if you just take action. Get support to manage any anxiety or any other psychological, spiritual, emotional problems you're going through. Challenges can come up when this transit is active. Still, with the right planning and resilience, you can overcome them. You may feel that you should accept your obstacles. Still, this will only be a short-term solution. The best thing right now is to solve rather than avoid your problems. Venus also makes a quintile to Uranus today at 11:37 a.m. So when Venus makes a quintile to Uranus, this can increase socializing, feeling excited over the simple things, helping those less fortunate than you. Some of you want to give to charity and things like that. This energy emphasizes emotional, psychological and spiritual wounds, so it's working with the energy of the sun square moon's north node to bring to your attention your wounds, so you can eventually achieve those long-term goals that you want to. Some of you will explore your quirks and uncover ingenious solutions to, again, sort those problems in your life. So these two energies are calling you to take time out for you, have some fun and relax, but also do some self-reflection and to uncover the things that block you from moving forward so you can move forward. Some of you may be able to get more in touch with yourself. You did do some role play, like, I don't know, get some socks if you've got some teddies, whatever, and pretend that you're the younger you talking to the older you, or the therapist you talking to the patient you, and just play around with it. Whatever you do on your own, it's whatever you do on your own, whatever makes you feel better, not taking drugs or anything like that, but in healthy ways to help you understand yourself. Journaling, writing, or listening to or making music, being creative can make you feel more grounded right now. Some of you may help others who are worse off than you, or you may be giving support through your hard times right now. It's a perfect time to start or continue healing wounds that stop you from expressing that authentic you. This transit is subtle and needs to be applied to benefit from it, but we've got that not so subtle energy of the sun squaring Uranus amplifying this, so it's kind of won't be so subtle to some of you, especially those of you with strong Venus, Sun or Uranus energy, and it's two aspects to Uranus today that are amplifying that innovative, fresh, forward-thinking approach to solving your problems. So your subconscious emotions and your logical individualism can be balanced right now. Others of you may enjoy your own company, wanting to be alone, not wanting to hang out, while some of you will want to hang out with eccentric and original, forward-thinking people. Some new Uranus type people or person, or you may be streaming online and come across motivational coach or some other sort of content creator that just sets off a light bulb in your head and gives you some good ideas that can help you move forward. Some of you may find happiness from the simple things in life, like birds singing, the sun shining, the wind blowing, children playing. Everyday events may provide you with unlimited happiness right now. So what is void of course? Void of course moon in astrology is when the moon journeys through its cycle and it makes one last main aspect, i.e. a trine, conjunction, square, sextile, opposition with another planet before changing signs, yet it still makes minor aspects. I call them major and I do include them in my weekly scopes and daily scopes. But anyway, so it will still make minor aspects such as semi-squares, sextiles, quintiles and sextiquadrate, but it won't make any what's called, in inverted commas, main aspects. When the moon enters void of course, it can be a time of uncertainty and confusion for many. Because of this, some astrologers suggest it may be best to delay things during the moon void of course period. To be on the safe side, it may be sensible to plan ahead, steer clear of major events or decisions during the time period when moon's void of course. Sometimes moon void of course can just last for an hour. Sometimes it can last for a day. If you can, it's a perfect time to take some time out to reflect and relax if you feel affected by the moon void of course period. In astrology, the moon represents our emotions and innermost feelings, so this is especially a vulnerable time for some people, especially for those with strong Cancer or water energy, Pisces and Scorpio in their chart. So water signs and those affected will especially benefit for taking time out to reflect and check in with themselves, especially on your belief patterns, maybe thinking of starting or continuing the work to let go of them. Excellent time to practice mindfulness and to be open to the universe lessons for you, giving gratitude. Even though it can be a challenging time, it can also be a powerful one if we use moon void of course periods as a perfect opportunity to cultivate our inner strength and wisdom. So people can be more focused on career and financial security at this time rather than try new things. Practicality is the key theme of the moon transit in Taurus period. The moon is elated in Taurus, so this means it's a good position in astrology for the moon to be, because it can balance out the emotional aspects with the moon helping you to look at your emotions more practically. But negatively, it can make you just not look at emotions at all and lead to you being a bit emotional, constipated and cold. But yeah, ultimately, because the moon is said to be in a good position when it's in Taurus, this supports progress in whatever you set your mind and actions towards right now. It can also be an excellent time to sort out issues, especially business issues, investment issues and stuff like that, anything to do with paperwork and practicality. Because this energy, moon in Taurus, gives you the ability to remain composed and calm and be more loyal and consistent in intimate business and other relationships, and just in life in general, in your own personal goals. So it makes you be able to just focus on them a little bit more, so making it also perfect energy to take care of bills and do financial planning, spending time with family and friends or anyone else, enjoying the luxuries of life like the comforts and having a good family meal together, playing games or enjoying some other form of entertainment together can bring comfort to you right now. So you can do this with others or on your own, some self-care if you live alone and you're single. Negatively, people can become more possessive and stubborn and selfish, not wanting to share and looking down on others that they view as being less than them. So those who they think are poorer than them, don't wear good enough clothes, talk well enough and stuff like that. There can also be overspending and overindulgence in food, drink and intoxicating substances. Plus some people can be more materialistic than normal. The best use of the moon in Taurus energy is to commonize and plan, making time to solve any problems with your self-esteem, love and beauty. If you don't save, now is a great time for you to start doing so. If you do have investments, you should check that they are secure and consolidate them, reduce them and just make sure they're okay and do what you need to be done. And also a good time to look for new, fresh investment opportunities as well. For you horticulturists out there, if you put in hard work, the transit of the Taurus moon vibration will reward you during harvest time. So now it's great for planting vegetables such as parsnips, turnips, beets, sweet potatoes, radish, maca and carrots. And if you want to slow the growth of your plants for any reason, now is the time to trim your field and use any growth training methods that you know. So yeah, that's the daily scopes for the 29th of January.